Yeah, it's your girl Alicia Noble. I'm back again like I never left, but I actually did leave for like over a year on my channel. Um, I'm posting on a place where some people may know me personally, so they don't know I even have this spiritual channel. But welcome to Alicia Noble 5D. Alicia is my middle name. Noble, I mean, Alicia means noble. 5D stands for the fifth dimension because currently we're in the lowest dimensions possible. We're between the first, second, and third dimension when really we should be in the fifth dimension. The fourth dimension is sometimes considered the ghost frequency or the spiritual frequency, where you see the veil between the physical and the spiritual realm thin the most, where you'll see like shadows, or you have vivid dreams about a loved one that has crossed over that feel really real, because it is, you know. And or what else? You see orbs, whatever the case is. But the fifth dimension is about unconditional love and acceptance. You know what I mean? So it's not just like just accepting any old thing. That's not what unconditional love is. Unconditional love is, seeing people for who they are, not who you want them to be. See them for who they are, leave them right where they at, or entertain the bullshit. It's gonna be up to you, really, right? I feel like in a lot of ways I haven't put a lot of love into this channel because I've been afraid to speak my truth. I've been putting like a repelling energy, I feel as though, on my channel because I'm naturally very shy. I don't like people looking at me. I like to be in the shadows. Not in the shadows. I like to be, just to observe. I'm more of an observer. I don't, unless I feel really, really comfortable with you, I don't talk much, honestly. And the unconditional love and acceptance that the fifth dimension brings is, even though you may feel uncomfortable giving out your messages, even if I may feel uncomfortable expressing myself in a very deep way, there's a greater mission, there's a greater purpose for me to speak up and speak out on things. I have a lot of inner wisdom, and for years I was afraid to speak truth and clarity about things because I was afraid of rejection, of course, like everybody else. I was afraid of saying the wrong thing and offending people. Was afraid of hurting people's feelings with the truth. But I'm in a phase now where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So I might as well just do, you know? And man, what else can I say about that?
Sound rolling. Sound production, take two. Action!
So, to my point, I'm working on fifth dimensional things: expansive mindset, elevation, ascension, not being afraid of stepping into the fullness of my power. That's the fifth dimension and higher. The first, second, and third dimension is trying to be like somebody that you're not, destiny swapping, trying to be everything and everyone else, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to keep up appearances. The fifth dimension and higher is just living in your most authentic frequency, whatever that means for you. So the reason why I started this channel is because I want to attract a set of people that were willing to just be themselves, regardless of the rejection, regardless of the ostracization, regardless of being a black sheep or whatever, I want to attract a channel of people who are fearless in that. Even though it may hurt to be ostracized, it may hurt to be in isolation and hermit mode for a time, I think it serves its purpose. I feel like it strengthens us exponentially. I feel like I've been held back by a lot of things, and a lot of people who was expecting me to be something that I wasn't. I'm constantly being misjudged, lied on, lied to. I don't want to attract that on this channel. I want to attract the absolute truth, not, his side or her side, but the absolute truth that we need to hear, even if it like hurts. I don't want to be comforted by lies. I don't want to comfort you guys with lies. I don't want to force people to believe what I believe in. I believe in a lot of uncommon, unpopular things. I'm not here to make people, convert people into believers. I'm not Jesus. I'm not a missionary. I'm not here for that. I feel like to a certain degree, religions do serve their purpose because they do have some truth in it. But at the same time, it's very limiting and confining when you say that your religion is the only way and you must go this way or you're going to hell. No, get out of here, because it's in the same Bible where they used to say, your master deserves to beat you. But then they have to take it out because then the indoctrination wouldn't be complete. You know what I mean? And why would the oppressor give you something to liberate you? So when they say, "Oh, Jesus is coming back," I really think what they meant was in the original text that they omitted. I think they really meant it's meant for us to come back to ourselves, to reach the highest point with inside of self through self-love. Because through self-love comes self-awareness. Through self-awareness comes self-correction, accountability. That's the problem with the world today. We don't have enough love in the form of self-love. We give so much to this person or that person, or we don't give it at all. You know, we're in a very absolute this or that society. Things aren't The spiritual realm, which is the true reality, is expansive. It's multi-dimensional. It's not one-dimensional. It's not just universal. Universal means one universe. It's multi-universal. And I want to attract multi-dimensional people that exist in the multiverse, not just the universe. You feel me? I don't want people just to be existing in this very human frequency, working 9 to 5 to stay alive, having a couple kids, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's so much more out here, and I want to attract a certain level of people in my soul tribe where we could build together. We don't have to hate on each other. That's one thing I've experienced a lot in my adulthood, a lot of jealousy and envy. You know, you go to work and you think you're just, they tell you, "Oh, you're a great employee, we love you being here," and then they hate you for everything that you embody at the same time. It's mad weird. I don't want people to say that they like me and smile on my face, try to be my friend, but you really don't like me. That's some weird ass shit. If I don't like you, I literally delete you out of the database. You don't exist. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I'm no longer going to put a repelling energy. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to speak truths that I may be afraid to speak. I may be too shy to speak. I may feel held back from speaking. I'm just going to speak it, you know? And also, when it comes to my spirituality, I have the innate ability to communicate with those that have crossovers, so that freaks people out. Then when you're clairvoyant, which means clear seeing into the spirit, you're clairaudient, which means clear hearing into the spirit, clear cognizant, which means you just have this clear inner knowing about things. Like, you can't fully explain it, you just know. Like, you can look in people's eyes. Like, for me, I could look in people's eyes and know that they're fake, they're phony. But, you know, as a Pisces, we kind of just give you the benefit of the doubt. And, you know, just let the plot go on. We're here for the plot. You know what I mean? So we kind of just let you tell yourselves. But I could tell people right away when they're fake. So if you coming on this page with that fake ass bullshit and you trying to manipulate, you trying to hit me with that narcissism, I have so many energetic mirrors in my energy field, you will be repelled instantly. I want to repel all the fake and phony. All the people that want to be backstabbers, want to destiny swap with me and steal my spiritual gifts. I hope I repel you to the highest level. I hope as soon as you see me, you fucking leave. You don't entertain it. You don't keep watching unless you want to actually learn something and evolve. But a lot of y'all not trying to evolve. This channel's for the evolutionary, the visionaries, the uncommon, unpopular thinkers. I'm a life path 7, which is a truth seeker and a truth teller. You know, I require very deep conversations. My Gemini is in 7th house. I require very deep conversations. I don't do a whole bunch of surface level idle chatter that bothers the hell out of me. So if you're down for that kind of thing, stick with me. We're going to talk about different topics regarding mental health, things that affect the melanated community, things that affect the world at large. We're going to be talking about some funny things. I'm very lighthearted and playful, but I've been through a lot of dark, hard times, so I'm going to talk about that as well. I've been through a lot of sad things. Like, I'm getting on here after over a year of just being in hostile work environment after hostile work environment since I last posted. I mean, before I last posted and after I last posted, and missed that time, I was dealing with my cat that I have for 15 years, Lola. She passed away and that just devastated me. Like, that just knocked the wind out of my sails. Like, every day I wake up boohoo crying. I finally feel like I'm coming out of that deep grief state. I think grief is everlasting, you know. You never really fully get over it, but it gets easier to deal with during the day. So I feel like I'm dealing with it, taking it a lot easier. I'm ever since she passed away, I'm thinking about the last 15 years, because I had her from the time I was like 21 until like 36, 37. So that's pretty much my whole adult life. So I've been in this deep reflection mode about the things I've been through, You know, the near-death scares, the gang stalking with the black magic, blood family members talking shit about me like I don't mean anything, saying they gonna come through for me and they don't. Another video on that. So-called friends smiling up in my face, but you ain't really there for me. You know what I mean? And I also want to highlight people that have actually been there for me and give them shout outs and give them love. It's not all one thing. We're not in if you are a divine, if you consider yourself to be a divine being, you're not living in a black or white society. You may be existing in it, but you're not living it. You're living in a higher frequency where your mind state just doesn't see one thing or the other. So you see things in layers, because most people have layers to them. Most things have layers to them. The timeline that we're in is a very dark frequency, and as much as these good old boys want to turn the old world order and make it anew, if you know, you know, just because they're trying to do that and fear monger and say we're in a war this and a war that, we're in a war of the minds. So therefore, it's very paramount that we do our inner healing work. Okay, it's not a war in the Middle East. It's not a war in America. It's a war of the minds. That's the true World War III that they talk about. That's the true Civil War that they're talking about. They're trying to get you so dismantled in your mind to focus on these earthly matters that you don't focus on your spiritual self. You don't focus on your mental self. You don't focus on your emotional well-being. So a lot of people are emotionally stunted. They lack emotional intelligence and stability. They lack mental clarity because they're busy focusing on what everybody else has. They're busy running away from their childhood trauma, even though their broken inner child is making adult decisions. So you need to address that childhood trauma. You have to put that child, that broken inner child to bed. He has to go to bed so that your higher self can emerge, so that your dark self, instead of it causing demons in your life, it is actually transformative. Those demons are transformative when you coming into the light. Instead of staying in the darkness, you just swirling around, going through dark night of the soul because my mommy did this and my daddy didn't do that. No, we need to grow up. I want to attract mature people. I want to help influence people that may be going through emotional immaturity, become more emotionally mature. People that may be lacking mental clarity, to obtain some mental clarity. I would like to tell people elevate within their higher spiritual self in the form that they're showing up as their fully actualized self. And I also want to help people transform their darkest self, so they're transforming into a better version of self. Okay, so if you're down for that, stick with me. Thank you for people who's gonna come and support me. If you're a family, you don't agree with me. If you're a friend, you think I'm weird, delete me, block me. Thank you. I love when the trash takes itself out. Okay, for real, I'm coming with the heat. Y'all not ready for this. Y'all not. It's okay, but some people are. Some people gonna be receptive, some people not gonna be receptive, and I'm ready for all that's to come. I've been through so much opposition and hardship that anybody that comes at me next, I'm ready for it, baby. I'm fully armored. My cosmic shield is fully fortified, baby. I'm fully in my higher self. So thank you for watching. Thank you for attending my TED Talk. I appreciate you. Anywho, have a great day and be well. Take care. Until the next time.